Who are you?
Name is Vincent. Tag is Nesskhalifa. I'm the head TO for 64 at GOML. Guess I just wanted to first off by saying this is my second time doing this event. I've never really run any other events except for house tourneys, but I want to say that this can't be done by myself. I work 13-hour days at work. I do this in my off time, but I'm really glad to be part of a community that everyone comes together. Capos has been a whole big help with a lot of things. He's been helping me set up bracket because I suck at setting up brackets. I really don't understand the math.
Yeah.
He got into an accident today, and I hope he's doing all right. But he's still showing up. He's still coming to GOML. Like I don't know if he's renting a car, or he found a car, but he's making his way to GOML just to help me, and I really do appreciate that. Dark Horse is coming to do the stream. Shears has helped me do a huge big bracket change last minute, which I'm hoping we can talk about tonight.
We'll talk about that.
And I just want to, and even like Sam Colson or Velocity Jones from Michigan is bringing a bunch of CRTs, a bunch of consoles, and I just want to let everyone know that it's not just me doing this; it's a team effort. I'm actually just the smaller part. I'm just the middleman, if anything.
Good support system you got there.
How noble of you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm Maliki. Sitting next to me is Stranded. So let's talk about GOML. Got on my level 2018.
I guess Canadian tournament.
The only Canadian tournament.
All right, so let's start this off with,
Yeah, pretty much the only Canadian tournament. We don't really have any other majors going on and across any games. We used to have Impulse a couple of years ago. We used to have, I think Zenith was in Canada too.
Are you affiliated with Canada Cup at all? Like, do you guys have 64 there, or is that just Melee?
No, it's just Melee.
So you guys really only have like Get on My Level each year. That's
we
don't
really have much going on. We used to have a big monthly called Flayhawk, and we get Montreal. And
I remember that.
But kind of phased out. The crowd that went there is getting a little older. It's hard to get everyone together. It's hard to find a venue. It's hard to find someone to organize it, right?
Yeah.
I think Montreal still has weeklies. You guys can check them out because they have one every week. I'm pretty sure. The Z comes by pretty often.
The Z.
Yeah, he'll be here this weekend.
Oh, Z's coming through this weekend.
Is he entering the tournament?
Pardon me?
Is he part of the tournament? Did he enter singles or doubles?
Yeah, he's in singles and doubles. I think he's teaming with Fire Blaster. They're like second seed on teams.
Who's first seed? Boom and someone else?
Yeah, who's Boom teaming?
Boom and Derek, Team Canada.
Oh, wow.
That actually might be a good team.
I'm surprised it wasn't Boom and Z. That would have been overkill, though.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. But I think Derek and Boom are pretty good friends, so I thought they'd stick together.
Are you guys at GOML doing SPK?
Yeah, we're doing SPK. Like, I got a lot of backlash. It doesn't matter what direction I go in with this.
Yeah,
I think
it's very controversial right now.
Unless it's MaxCon or Genesis, doubles is just a side event to me. I don't think it's a very serious event. I don't think it can be. I think it can be competitive, but I think there's balance issues that make it not enjoyably competitive.
I think
so.
Right now, we're kind of phasing into new rule sets and trying to make it more competitive. Like, it's trying to take center stage right now. Like, you're trying to transition it from what it was to something new.
Yeah, well, what we did last year, we did this year is we did SPK twice, but more importantly, we did doubles on Sunday after top 8, and I'm doing that again this year. And people are asking me, why do we do that? Why is that the setup? I think it's more fun. I think singles is over. The stress is gone at the weekend. And it's a good way to have fun and unwind. And it's a good event, like I said, a side event that people are just partaking in. And like, oh, yeah, this is fun. I can mess around with my buddy.
Yeah.
We don't got to take it too seriously. And there's no real pressure of the weekend anymore.
So you're saying at the end of the day, singles is priority. That's the competitive aspect of your tournament. And then doubles is kind of just like, let's release some stress. Let's have some fun.
That's how I think it's the best way to do it. Like, I was really weary about doing doubles on Sunday after top 8 singles, and I think it went great. I think everyone had fun, and I think it was enjoyable that way.
So we shouldn't expect the doubles finals to be on the stage? Or should we?
Pardon me? Repeat that?
Should we expect the doubles finals to be on the stage? Or since after top 8 it won't be?
Nothing's going to be on main stage this year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're going to take a second to talk about that. 64 getting shafted again? Tell me it can't be.
I got 7. Like, I don't see it as shafted anymore. I think it's just something we have to like expect from now on.
Damn.
It's just
me and Tommy are some old school players, so like on Smashboards, we used to be reading, posting on the threads like Apex 2014, no main stage, Alex Strife, blah blah blah.
Add it to the list, boys.
It's been happening a long
Add
time,
it to the
and
list.
until we start getting higher entrants, we can't really
Yeah,
expect it.
Yeah,
honestly,
like,
I don't think we
last year
deserve
we were
center
main
stage.
it was super hype. But I think the idea of bringing Isaiah there
That
gives
helps
justification to main stage.
because even the melee kids praise
Yeah.
him.
Yes, the people that are watching, we're going to be, if we do get main stage, it's first thing Sunday morning, right?
Which is
People are
unenjoyable.
sleeping, they don't want to do it right, they want to watch right away.
They don't want
So
to
we
wake
kind
up
of
to
warm up
watch.
the crowd and get the people going. But when you see Isaiah SSB 64 streaming top 8, you'll tune in. They'll get those views. We just can't justify the views. There's too many games. There's Wii U singles, Wii U doubles. I think Wii U singles this year is actually the biggest ever for entrance in any tournament, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we use
But
wait, it surpassed Evo? How many entrants do you know?
it could be wrong. Maybe just Canadian wise.
Yeah, that would
I'll
make,
Probably Canadian
that would
wise.
make a lot more sense.
Someone do a fact check, but I heard it was like really high entrance. Just they get the views, right? Like why give it to 64 when they're so tight on time? There's no space for it. They give it to the
That makes
games. They
total
give them.
sense, especially from a business perspective.
We can't expect them to just do it because like we're a nice community or something. Like we have to earn that. We haven't yet.
Yeah, 74 entrants is not enough to justify it.
You
How
can't
many
get mad
views
at that.
people get without Isaiah? Unfortunately, it's just
I don't know if I'd even call that being shafted. I just think like we don't deserve that spot right now, but we're heading in a direction where we will earn that.
I don't know if we're heading in that direction anymore. I feel like we were in that direction and we're starting to phase out of that direction again.
I agree with that.
I could also see that too.
I think we plateaued.
I think 64 is falling out of its prime.
So-
Unfortunately.
I could see that we were going strong each tournament, like Super Smash Con 15 to 16 to so like we were going bigger and bigger, and things were getting better. But I could see what you're talking about now. It's kind of like steadying, like it's plateauing right now.
I think we're oversaturated.
What do you mean by that?
I think there's too many 64 events.
Loses the hype for the majors we have.
Especially since we don't have sponsored players. Melee players get flown out. Our top players have to pay out of pocket to reach each event, and that's not something they can do financially.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, there's only a few players that get flown out. Like, a couple. Okay, we got Boom and Alvin are sponsored now, so they come out a lot. Who can you fly out to make the bang worth your buck? Unfortunately, only Isaiah. Isaiah's the only one that'll help bring in viewers.
Prince just had to reach a donation goal because he couldn't reach Super Smash Con without it. Like these top players.
Sorry, go ahead.
These top players cannot reach our tournaments. Like Prince is the best combo guy we have, going for the 3-peat combo contest to win. But like he might have not been able to go because of the money. Thank God he got his donation goal.
He's a staple now in that event, so he'll get the respect and he'll get those donations. But like it's hard to get the guys you want to make the tournament successful. But okay, on that topic, I do think if you get flown out, it's your obligation to give your winnings back.
I could see that. That's fair.
I don't agree.
I think if you get flown out, if you get put in a hotel, if you get the trip 100% paid for and all you're paying for is food, and you win and take home a couple $100, you gotta give back.
I can see both sides of that.
And you know what? Maybe it doesn't have to be 100% of your winnings. It can be a portion, but maybe doubles. You got to double up with someone that's willing to bid for as your partner. Make it an incentive. Like, hey, this guy paid $100 to be your partner. Can you do it? You can't say no. I think you got to say yes. I think that's a good way to get players going and getting sponsored to come to these events.
All right, let's phase into our questions.
Let's talk more about GOML.
Yeah, we can talk more about GOML.
All right, to start off, what should people be most excited for throughout this weekend?
Okay, let me lead into that question with something else. I think there's a lot of good matches coming up. I think we're going to get into the formats. There's a lot of rematches and there's a lot of hype matches and a lot of data that we can extract from this tournament that'll make it worthwhile. So recently we had a big bracket change. Originally we had waterfall with large amounts of pools, but smaller amounts of people in those pools. And me and some other people, I won't name names, I don't want anyone to go down with me, but we had an oversight in D1 where there were very small pools, and we realized that it's kind of based on single elimination. So we decided, hey, it was last minute, but let's make these pools bigger. And in doing so, we made top 16 round robin pools. So now I'll give you an example. We got one pool with Boom, the Z, Brody, CTG, Frey, Court, Dark House, Mad Rush. That's just one pool in a top 16. Those guys are all going to play each other. Where in a regular top 16 double elimination, they'll each play like 3 of those guys, maybe.
You're going to get amazing sets this weekend.
A lot of information, a lot of high-level matches that people can check out later. And it's a lot more interesting, I think, for the viewer to see a lot more different matches we haven't seen before.
Especially since they're all high-level players.
Yeah, it's not going to just... So, in a regular top 16 bracket, you'll probably see Boom, like, blow out Mad Rush, go into the next guy, blow him out. But no, now we're going to see Mad Rush versus Court, a matchup that I think is going to be pretty close. We're going to see Court versus Frey again. We're going to see Frey versus CTG.
That's going to be good.
Wow, I look forward to that.
Wow, that's actually really
cool. A lot of good games we probably wouldn't have seen if we didn't do this format. So I think what people have to look forward to is a lot of high-level matches amongst the top 16 players.
I actually really like that.
Isn't that going to be very time-consuming, though, no?
Sorry, you guys cut out. Can you repeat that?
That's going to be time-consuming, no? How is that going to fit in the schedule?
We got 3 hours dedicated just to top 16.
All right.
That's good.
So we got enough setups. We're going to put the more important matches on stream. We're going to see how the first half goes with time. And we're going to try and hold back matches and put more on stream. So the more we can get streaming, I think the more important it would be. We're going to try and, I think, avoid a lot of higher seeded matches to be streamed.
Really?
Mad Rush is a great player. Like, I'm just using him as an example because he's 16th seed.
Right.
I don't want to put Boom and Mad Rush on stream.
That's fair.
I'd rather put the middle one, CTG and Frey, right? That Ness versus Puff matchup. I want to see that Fire Blaster Janko rematch. I'm going to put that on stream.
That's smart.
I think those are the ones people are more interested in.
Yeah, because we all, no offense to Mad Rush, great player, old school player. I got a lot of respect for him. But Boom Fan is on this next level that anybody he plays is going to get steamrolled. May it be like any of the players. He's going to do work on them. Defending home turf. So we can kind of expect what those ones will be like. But something like Frey and CTG, something we haven't seen, probably Ness Puff, is like, that's going to be hype.
That's probably one of our best North American Puff mains against our best, or one of our best North American Ness mains. And CTG has been saying the Ness killer, so I think this is his chance to really prove himself. And I think it's a chance for Frey to put in work, because I think that is Ness's second worst matchup after Gerby.
And Frey doesn't attend many tournaments, right?
No, he doesn't. He's an online player, but I was playing with him tonight, and he seems a lot more comfortable than last year when it was his first time on console.
Yeah.
So hopefully he performs a lot better than last year.
So is Ness CTG confirmed set? That's gonna happen?
I think it's just projected right now.
Okay, unless there's like an upset or something.
Pardon me?
Unless there's like an upset that occurs, we should be seeing that.
Yeah, we should be seeing that. As long as they both do what they're expected to do, that should happen again. I think we're also projected to see another one I'm interested in is Shears versus Revan. I think Shears, I heard through the grapevine that he thinks that Revan's easy, so I think that'd be pretty fun to watch.
That'd be
Shears
a good one.
told me a while ago that he believes Revan to be easy. I think he's going to
so I kind of want to see that match.
I think Shears is going, especially if he goes...
He
I don't think he's going to go Yoshi. Back in the day when I was struggling against Revan, I still probably would struggle against Revan to this day, but I asked Shears for advice because Shears used to perform very well against Revan's Kirby, and he wrote me like an essay in Facebook Messenger how like Revan's just a clock mechanic, he just does back and forth, he knows his words, and he has like Revan down to what he believes a T, so I look forward to that matchup as well. And now that I'm talking about sets, so let's roll up into your personal opinion of your top 8 prediction.
Oh, that's a good one.
Top 8?
A lot of heavy hitters here. A lot of in between people trying to sneak up into the top ranks.
Yeah, you said Mad Rush was seeded 16th. I want to know about what the top...
I think right now, written in stone, Boom, Wizzy, the Z, Revan, Brody, and Derek. Mm-hmm. Derek's an interesting case. He was seeded 6th only because he hasn't attended much, but I'm expecting Derek to get 3rd this year.
Really? So who is your top 3?
Top 3 would be Boom, Wizzy, Derek.
Really? Wow.
I can't see a world where Derek places above the Z, especially after his last event.
Do you remember last year at GOML, the run that Derek made 2 years ago, excuse me. Do you remember how he went off? Who did he beat? Shears, Fire Blaster, almost game 5 like last year with the Z.
But last year, Z 2-0'd Kiro and Pikadedos too.
Who did he beat? He beat Shears, Fire Blaster. There's another
He-
big name I think
He beat a lot of people to get to that spot.
He lost to Fuck Vowels though.
Yeah. Yeah. That game
And that
was
was his first
insane.
tournament. He had a lot of nerves.
And that was his first console event.
Yes, it was.
So I think the people really are excited to see what he brings this year.
Z beat Derek last year or 2 years
Last
ago
game,
too.
last stock though. Game
But he
5,
still beat him.
dude. It was so close.
Derek choked it away. That was his to win.
Z below Derek, especially with Z's latest results. Z placed really well at his last major I attended, didn't he?
But you know what? I feel like the Z is one of my good friends, probably one of the best in the scene. I love that guy to death.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of rust to shake off. He hasn't been as active.
I haven't really heard his name mentioned often.
Done progressively worse since I think his prime was SmashCon 2016. He had a good placing at GOML last year, but I feel like he hasn't been going to as much. He hasn't been performing as well.
Didn't he place well SmashCon this year? What was his last event that he performed poorly at? I don't think it's been any time relatively soon.
I'm not saying poorly, but he's not the same Z I think he was 2 years ago.
So you hold the Z to a high standard, and you're saying that standard has decreased.
Yeah. I don't think he's just the same guy he used to be. I still think he's super good though.
Wasn't the last major he attended SmashCon 2017 and he placed top 5?
Sorry, you guys are cutting out. I can't hear you.
Wasn't the last event or major rather that the Z attended was SmashCon 2017 and he placed top 5, losing to Margwas? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. No, Pika Fox. I thought
was that 2017?
I thought that was 2017. Or wasn't that the latest SmashCon? Or I could be a year off, but I'm pretty sure that was the last major I saw him at. Because Revan got 7th too because Isaiah busted.
No, I think that was 2016, man.
What was the last event that Z went to? That last major.
I think I haven't heard his name spoken so long.
I thought he was at the last SmashCon.
No, the last SmashCon had a weird top 8 because Park Sanchez broke through.
Yeah, from the upset over LD. But was Z not in that? Or was that GOML that he placed top 5? Like, I'm pretty sure the last major he went to, he placed well. I mean, I don't know. Let's not get caught up on this.
Let's not focus too much on that. Let's keep it on GOML.
But Z and Derek both reckon
Park Sanchez, Brody
has had a bad 2018 so far, though. Let's keep that in mind.
Who did? Sorry.
What'd you say?
I can't hear you. Who had a bad 2018?
So far, Bark Sanchez has been performing poorly. Yeah, Brody.
He's an interesting case. Like, I think people think he had a bad year because he goes to so much. He plays so much, and when you play so much, you're gonna have losses, man. Like
G4, he lost to Cobra and Mad Rush. At Keystone 2, he lost to My Fox and in top 8, and then he lost to somebody else that he shouldn't have.
I mean, sometimes
so his last 3 or 4 events, he's busted out.
He's easily one of the most traveled players.
Yeah, but you think that would come with a sense of consistency, and he hasn't been showing that.
I mean, maybe, but I can also see where it could tire him out.
Yeah, he might be a little burnt out.
Like maybe if he was going to less tournaments in a year, it might be more consistent. But he travels to every event, so maybe it's just kind of too much on him, and the strain gets to him from the travel. You got to give a little leeway.
I don't think he's just having I don't think it's just a bad year. I think it's just a bad a couple events. I still think he's a pretty solid player. He's a pretty consistent player. He has some bad losses. He still got 7th at SmashCon last year, which is pretty good.
That's amazing. Best SmashCon. Yeah, most stacked.
I just think he's having a bad streak, and I think it's about time he just shakes the rust off. I don't think there's a lot of players coming to GOML that will really contest him too hard. Like I said, I think he's definitely going to be getting a top 8 spot.
Definitely.
I just think Derek's going to upset some people. I think he can also beat Revan. I think it's possible for him.
Yeah, he's got a good Pika.
Wait, who do you think? Oh, Derek.
Derek.
Okay. Yeah, that should be interesting. That matchup.
But back to my top 8. Sorry, I think it's gonna be Boom in this order. I think it's gonna be Boom with Derek, the Z, Revan, Brody, and I really think Frey and Janko are gonna take the top 8 spot away from CTG and Fire Blaster.
I think CTG will take a top 8 spot.
I can see CTG breaking.
Maybe not so much Fire Blaster. Janko, I think, will beat Fire Blaster again. What was I going to say?
Fire Blaster two times in a row.
Yeah, so I think that he's got a number over Fire Blaster, and we can expect him to beat him. But something I want to just shine a little light on: we're not expecting the Revan DK, right? Because for a minute,
I don't know.
I've been hearing Revan.
I've
I've
heard
been seeing
rumors.
some DK VODs, bro. I don't know what to expect from that man.
You know what? I think Revan is just a smart player overall, and I think he's tired of Kirby. I think he's just really tired of it. And I think he wants to. I think he still loves the character, but I think he wants to. I think he's always about challenging himself. I find like he always wants to see how can I do better, how can I like be better, and I think he's just tired of the Kirby. He wants to be better somewhere else. I think he wants to be versatile. I think that's good. I think it's good for the community. Like let's look at this tournament. I really do think I don't see Boomfang going Kirby Pika at all. I don't see this. I see the Z going Fox only. Revan might go like DK only. I think people are starting to like steer away from these top tier players. They want to have fun. I think that's the direction the scene's going in.
All right. Let's take it down to like a little less serious note. Personally, who do you think is going to take the low tier bracket? I'm thinking Frey, and obviously Boomfan's going to contest that. But I think Frey, CTG is. I don't know if we're counting Puff's not a low tier, no?
I would not count Puff as a low tier.
So Puff out of it. So CTG doesn't. I'm not sure about his low tiers, but we've got Frey, Boomfan, obviously.
Boomfan.
Z's got very good secondaries and low tiers.
Revan's DK.
DK. So what do we think? Who do we think got winning that?
Okay, it's gonna be Boom. Like 99% sure it's gonna be Boom.
Yeah.
Who do you think Boom's gonna go?
Samus.
He'll play whoever he feels like. He'll counterpick people.
I think Boom's definitely going to win it with Samus or DK. I got money on that.
Definitely the most seasoned.
He'll mess around. He'll do what he wants. If he plays Frey, he'll go DK because that's a good matchup for DK. If he plays,
I think Boom might go Samus against Ness.
It's not okay. I hate that matchup personally as Ness, but I know Frey doesn't mind it. Frey just is annoyed by it, but it's not hard for him.
You know, I've never once played Frey, and I really wish I have.
I haven't played him either.
I heard he's actually a great person and a lot of fun to play with.
He's fun. He's a nice guy. He's genuine. He definitely turns it on when he plays tournament. He's just very chill and friendlies.
All right, that's fun. All right, I think we should wrap this up and close it out. So finally, I'm going to ask you, where can we tune in to watch the stream?
You guys can watch it at twitch.tv/SSB64. We'll be streaming on the League channel. And we're going to be doing some side events tomorrow. I have some stuff scheduled around 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Low tiers is going to be it's going to be scheduled for 5. We're probably aiming around 6 because I think a lot of people are getting off work Friday. They might be a little late, so I might be scheduling that for 6. But we'll keep you posted tomorrow anyway. But for singles, you guys can tune in at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be starting D3 then.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Vincent, and I look forward to the event.
Yeah, it sounds like a great event. A lot of good matches happening this weekend. Make sure you tune in to that tournament. Get on my level.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know if you
Glad to be a part of this.
All right, well, I'm Stranded. Maliki, sign us off.
Maliki, you can see the panels below. We got a lot of information about ourselves. Check that out. Vincent, you don't have a Twitter or anything where they could check you out? No?
I can't hear anything you're saying, but I'm going to say okay.
Here we go.
Just follow at GOML Smash on Twitter.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Peace out, Vince.
Later, guys.